So guys, today I'm gonna show you how you can take amazing photographs with your camera or your smartphone. With these 5 tips, you're gonna be able to take phenomenal photos. So without further any delay, let's get into it. Let's start with basics of product photography. So you need to create a feel that the product is superior. You must provide a lower camera angle, up-down shot so that your product seems to be superior and people know what you want to show them. For example, you are taking photograph of a watch company, so in order to capture amazing watch photos, you need to capture, like, you get some up-down shots, you must get some 45 angle shots, so that after which you can blend those shots in. So like you can create shadows, you can create, like, there's tons of work you can do. Lens, and you must use 85mm lens or like somewhere around 100 or 110, somewhere around that figure. Like, it would be awesome because then you will be able to capture amazing shots. Mostly when I'm taking photographs of the products, I try to capture the photograph with my 85mm. I've got this point and shoot which can go up to 1000mm, so it's pretty amazing for me. I can go to, like, I can go from 24mm up to 1000, so pretty amazing for me. And I mostly use 85mm on this one and 110 for photographs of the product. Then there comes the lighting. You must so to understand the lighting, you must, like, create an aroma around the photograph, that the product is more superior and the product is special, like, related to the product. You must create an aroma that relates to the product. Like, if you are taking Star Wars photograph, like you're taking a photograph of a lightsaber, then you must use some light blue or dark red accents, so that you must, like, provide an aroma around the product that the people, the person who, the client or your customer or the business for which, or yourself, gets to know that the product is superior, the product is special, and the product blends in the, like, it's if you guys have done this thing, then there comes the lighting. So now you guys know how to create an aroma. You must know that you must have one key light, which is brightening the subject of your photographs. For instance, if you have a watch, you want to take a photograph of it, or you have a monopoly, you want to take a photograph of it. So you guys must think about this. Like, you must use some, if you guys have the appropriate lens, you would not have to do much more cropping and those type of things. That would save a lot of your time. But you must use one key light and then some. I mostly try, when I'm doing product photography, I'm try to add some sort of light in the background so that my product seems to be superior, and it creates a separation between the background and the foreground. Let me get, you must use these filters. In my previous video, I talked about these filters in detail, so you guys must use these filters. You can use this, it has CPL filter. So if you use this CPL filter, then you would be able to capture some amazing shots. Like, you can, since you will be able to lower the brightness of the television or some sort of light, which is in the background of your photo, so this would help a lot. You can use this filter as well, or this one, or some sort of UV filter. I think I might have it. Okay, so it's not inside. So these are some small tips, and last but not least, don't ever try to use flash. Like, it would create some harsh edges. Like, try to create a cinematic look to, like, I mostly try to give my product photos a cinematic look so that they look amazing. So the product should pop, but the photo should not. Like, I think the photo should not be like so filled with contrast. And if you guys want to see know the camera settings that I use, so let me tell you. So I set my contrast to minus, so it's negative. My contrast is always negative, and when I'm taking photos of product photos. And if you guys want to know about my saturation, then I try to do saturation of like -1 or -2, not lower than that or not. If you guys want to increase the saturation, I try to go to from -2 to -1. That's the highest, not more than that. And image sharpening, it's almost 6, always 6. Like, I whenever I'm trying to capture, if you guys have a camera that is of lower megapixel, like if your camera is pretty old and the sensor is of low megapixel, like this one, it's 16 megapixel, so then you guys must use image sharpening. And you must like whatever setting you guys have, if you guys have image sharpening, increase it to the maximum. That will create amazing difference, because these lower sensors, lower quality sensors, they are very, like you can say, noisy, and so image sharpening might try to help those things. So these are my some of my camera settings. And if you guys talk about the white balance, then I use the white balance as manual white balance. So if you guys don't know about that thing, you just need a gray cloth. So in most of these cameras, they support manual white balance. It's mostly named as preset manual white balance, or some sort of name like that, or user manuals, user sorry, some sort of like user preset, some sort of thing like that. So you guys can set it to manual. Then, so yeah, those are my tips and tricks how to take amazing product photos. So I'm gonna catch you guys in my next one. If you guys haven't subscribed till yet, so consider hitting the subscribe button, and I'm gonna be seeing you guys in my next one.